The dance. We're both over here like, yeah.
What up, everybody, and welcome
Both
to another
inebriated.
podcast champs as we see Deo dancing and Cat prancing. Damian Salty G back in a
That's good with the words.
I know, I'm saying a wordsmith.
What I do, man. That's what I do.
Oh, okay, Mark Henry.
Can I host the show now?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do my job now? And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Anyways, so folks, we wanted to start the show by kind of having a structure. We don't do that here on podcast.
We don't do that.
No.
So we're going to try something different because, we're adults and we don't care about your rules, so we'll try it a different way. So we'll start the show by saying, with the recent retiring of some people's favorite WWE superstars, the Bella Twins, we wanted to kind of start off by saying, who in wrestling in general may we not particularly like, but we understand their value to wrestling as a whole. So I think in the group chat, Joey Janela's name was brought up as someone. Now, I can attest to Joey Janela being a pretty decent deathmatch worker, a better non-deathmatch worker, but in agreement with Deo, his promoting skills by making his independent show during WrestleMania weekend the show to watch is probably his biggest contribution to wrestling as a whole.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like there was the indie, what do you call it, Indie Mania or whatever call it. Like, yeah, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be a thing. Like, it wouldn't be nearly as good as it is. He had like the simple fact that like he was doing outside of the box stuff, like even just going to get like the 16-bit, graphics and stuff like that done. That was like, who your audience is, what age range they are, and especially the ones that are going to come to the show and spend money. Like that was just like the best marketing. And then we saw Kenny Omega steal that.
Are you talking about his Florida show?
No, I'm talking about like the 8-bit stuff or the 6-bit stuff that they did, whichever thing it was. But yeah, anyhow.
So Eugene's in the chat as always. So big up to Eugene and happy belated birthday. He's one of our favorites. But he mentioned Ultimate Warrior, that he just never got what people appreciated about him, but he got why people cared.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the Ultimate Warrior. He, for me, was my introduction to professional wrestling. I was never a Hogan guy, but I was an Ultimate Warrior guy because he was a modern day comic book superhero for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Face paint, the tassels. He fit the 80s to a T. Yeah. And he was the first person to actually no-sell everything for a whole match.
Right,
Hogan hulking up.
But it was believable, though. That was the thing. Like, it was always, for me at least, it was believable that, he could no-sell this shit. So. Mm-hmm.
Well, that and all the roids he probably was putting through his body.
Bruh.
So.
For sure.
Bruh. He was straight up sweating bull testosterone. Fucking shit, dude. Like, nobody, there is no way. I mean, shit. He admittedly, so he and Sting came up. They were like a tag team for a while.
The Blade Runners,
The Blade Runners. And you could see how their physiques, like, once they got off the roids, well, I don't think Warrior ever got off the roids. Probably part of the reason. Let me not go there. But Sting, you saw, like, when he was Surfer Sting, like, he was a lot thicker than he ended up being, later on in his career when he got off the gas. So, yeah.
But Kat, is there anyone in particular that comes to mind for you that maybe you just were just like, but you understand their value to professional wrestling as a whole?
I was trying to think about if there's anybody like in particular that I was just like, but like nobody really came to mind. But I was kind of thinking like in the same vein as like Janela. Like I don't feel this way. I think like Cody Rhodes gets that same kind of reaction a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because like say what you want about like how fucking corny they are and how like little they listen to people when they're like don't do that, and they're like, well, why not, I'm right. So besides the point, like you can't ignore the way that, I mean, the Young Bucks, like the Young Bucks even, or Cody and the Young Bucks together as a package, you might not like them as wrestlers, you might not like them, like you might find them annoying in some kind of way. It's understandable. But what they've done for independent wrestling in like the last like year, even if it's like these small changes of like trying to get something happening, they're at least making the attempt to like do this on their own and like bring this kind of change and like show people like it is possible to start your own promotion and kind of delve away from the mainstream of like the WWE and still get television. So I think that's probably my choice. I don't necessarily dislike them, but I guess I understand why people don't sometimes, because they just go hard for like the wrong shit.
Yeah.
They go real hard for the wrong shit.
It's like y'all want to die on like the worst hills.
Yes, and it's like I want to like you and I want to support you. You're making it really hard.
Right.
You're like, I am trying to be nice to you here.
Yeah, but yeah, they make it hard sometimes. Like it's like AEW luckily hasn't been too dumb lately. Yeah. And like the way that they're rolling people out, it doesn't feel forced. Cause like the night when they had like Sunny Kiss and stuff like that, it was like, they're like, look, we've got a gay. Look at him. And it was like, yeah. Now it's like, okay, yeah, like you're just, people are getting signed. Cool. It's not a spectacle anymore. So yeah. Good on them.
For sure.
So you mean having press conferences to announce signings isn't a good idea anymore?
No, it's like, I don't know. I guess I've just been watching so long that it's harder for me to suspend disbelief. But like the back and forth between them and the Lucha Bros was just like, okay, like inside of a wrestling ring, this works, but no.
Okay, yeah. So when that happened, you know what I thought of? I thought of the Rocky 3 promo between Mr. T and Sylvester Stallone,
which was amazing.
You know, or even Hulk Hogan doing when he was Thunder Lips. Like that's what I thought of with the whole posturing between the Bucks and the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, like you have a man in face paint. Like
yeah, but sometimes I like want corny shit. Like sometimes I actively seek out something that I know is super corny, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch that.
Oh no. I love some corny shit. Trust and believe. I love some corny shit. But like in this, it's like, yo, nah, bro. Like y'all are that close, somebody would have to go. So yeah, that was it was so much extra. It was like I like my pro wrestling to be like I don't feel like I'm watching pro wrestling. And that was one of those instances where I was very aware that I was watching pro wrestling.
Oh, see, like I've never had that experience. Like sometimes I'm like, anyway.
You have a ghost in your house, Ken?
I don't know. I'm gonna text him like, shut the fuck up, Jesus. He's like screaming into the. Sorry, hold on. Let me tell this idiot. I literally live with an adult child. Yeah. No, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying because I just totally.
Yeah. Yes. Oh wow.
I just texted him, "Hey, shut the fuck up," and see what he says.
Well, in keeping with the topic, while Kat jogs her memory and while she yells at her fiance from the other room, for me, I can say the Bella Twins are that for me.
Absolutely.
I've never understood the hype. I've never understood the sycophant fandom for them. But to sit here and say they did not have an integral part in spurring a new generation of fans to be interested in the product, all the credit in the world for that. Did they start it in the right reasons and bringing a spotlight onto wrestling? Probably not. But it happened to be a byproduct because there are young boys and girls who watch Total Divas.
If it wasn't grown and a whole bunch of grown ass men and women that got into the product because of Total Divas.
Of it.
I know a lot of people that did too. Yeah,
a lot.
A lot.
People were arguing about whether they should be like, are they Hall of Fame material? And it's like, come on now, like yes. And the point that I made is like they were one of. There's only been maybe two other acts that have left the WWE that have gotten to the same level and have probably the same like clout that they would have if they went to like a table with studios, and that's The Rock and John Cena. There hasn't been anybody else that has come out of the WWE, not the WWF, but even if you go back then, it's very few other people that have gone on to become as big as they are. Like they had 2 hit shows at one point on E, which is like, Kardashian Central. And if you can hold a candle to that at all on the same channel, that's huge.
For sure.
And like they've got a successful wine and clothing and all that type of stuff. And like, who else do you know from the WWE that is like a regular guest on like, what is it, Good Morning America or Good Morning whatever the hell? Like, like the fact that was such a big deal and was picked up by like mainstream things. And like, I remember like my mom, who hasn't watched pro wrestling since I was a small child, was like calling me to talk about Total Divas, and I'm like, what
so like, you're never gonna believe what Natty did, and you're just like,
right. I'm like, who?
She bought a cat.
Who? Right. But yeah, like there's been like they've been through multiple generations of the WWE. They've done everything that you could do, and say what you will about Brie, because she's not the greatest in the ring, but like Nikki was somebody who started off in the Divas era, doing a very Diva style, to like evolving like a Pokemon into Nikki Sawa, and it was just like, bro.
Sawa. Jesus.
Oh yeah, all hail the queen.
It's never gonna die.
It's never gonna die.
Oh my god.
Okay, so when did that whole Nikki Sawa thing start?
So once she started throwing, what was she calling it? Was it the Bella Hammer? Or
I don't know what she was doing. Yeah, I don't know what it was fucking called, but yeah.
She was killing folks with that shit.
Yes.
And once that started, it was like,
oh shit.
Strong style queen. Fuck it. I love it.
Strong style queen. Oh my god, Dio's out here like, we stand.
We stand.
Time out. The guy who hates stand culture.
Oh yeah, no.
Running with this
for
joke.
Certain people, bro.
It's a joke.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's ironic.
With the joke.
Yeah. Certain people. You can stand for certain people. Can't stand for everything, bro.
I stand for Kyle O'Reilly. That's it. That's literally the only human being that I stand. I'm like, wow, that guy, fantastic.
He gets it.
I can also say, yeah, he does get it, because he's gone from straight shoot fighter in the indies to cornball entertainment, just to the 10th power. Oh yeah, and he can still whoop your ass. So yeah.
That's like the dopest thing for me, because like the fact that he can be so comedic, but in the next breath, it's like, oh shit, he might kill everybody in the ring, and then he'll go back to being comedic. Like just the fact that he can like code switch essentially in the ring, that is fantastic. It's so great.
Eugene says he stands Jordan Grace.
Yeah, yes, and she finally got a good like wash and color, so the whole image is finally fixed. So yeah, I rocked her.
I've been trying to put my finger on why she looks different. I thought it was just contacts. Is it the hair?
It was the hair. Yeah, because like she was using box dye, and if you know anything about hair, box dye ain't good for you. So like that was what it was, and like she went to like a professional, so there's like volume to it and stuff. So yeah.
Next time on Ball Tips with Deo.
Yeah. What's like the cat freeze? Cat froze.
Cat froze, either that or she's just in shock of the fact that her hair is like the most marketable thing on NXT right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eugene says she changed it up. It looks awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like the appreciation for Jordan Grace, for the fact like she makes her own gear and all that. Cat's back. Yes.
Kat, we were just referencing the fact that your hair is one of the most marketable things on NXT right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the other plant. It's the new plant. That's what it is.
How glorious is Kat's hair? Can we be real here, folks? Like, her hair is glorious.
It's way too much. It's way too. It wasn't supposed to be this way, and then she was like, "We're doing it," and I'm like, "Oh,
okay."
And it was somebody's. I don't know. It was somebody's auntie, and she was cool as hell.
Because
we watched.
Going to be.
We watched like 3 hours of America's Next Top Model, and she was talking mad shit the whole time. It was fantastic.
That is, look. If you have never sat with somebody's auntie watching America's Next Top Model,
it's fantastic. I was like, I felt so at home. I was like, do I have to leave?
Yeah.
Like, do I have to go?
And like the shade that is thrown.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. It's the best thing on earth. So.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think it like I don't know. I think either way I stand out because I got a big ass head and I make too many faces.
And you're 6 feet tall.
Yeah, like
you can't teach that.
Hey,
oh. Okay? Do you know the Kingdom? I have to make this joke real quick because I've been
Ring of Honor, the Kingdom. Yes,
yes, the Kingdom. Okay. So we went to Ring of Honor, and it was me and Whitney, as it always is, me and Whitney. And she sees, I think his name's like TK, I don't know, TK something. And she's like, whatever one isn't Vinny and Matt Taven, the third one of the Kingdom, the other one.
Yes.
The third Kingdom Beetle.
She called him mid-sized Cass. I hollered and I wasn't even yell. I hollered. I was like, oh. I was not prepared to hear that.
Wow.
TK Orion, for those who don't know.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is hilarious.
She said mid-sized Cass has been fucking me up for like 2 months. I'm like,
that is comedy. Oh boy. I
can't-
Oh no, I'm literally looking at pictures of him. Yeah.
mid-sized Cass.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I needed to get that out.
Christ.
I needed to get that into the universe. Thank you.
5'8", and you can't
Teach.
Yeah. That's hilarious, bro.
So for anyone else watching or listening in on Twitter or any other of the downloadable locations, send us your picks for people you don't really get what the hype is, but you do understand and appreciate what it is they've brought to the table. I have said the Bellas. Deo has said Joey Janela. Kat took a while to figure hers out.
I always do. I never come prepared for these things. I don't study first. I just show up for the test.
Were you that kind of student, Kat?
Yeah.
I was.
But I was one of those gifted kids.
Same.
So I just was like, studying, fuck that. I'm just gonna show up. And that was always fine. And I was like, good.
I didn't do my fucking homework because I felt I did not need to because
I was like,
I knew the shit. I could show up without studying and guarantee I'm gonna get at least a B+. If I study, and by study I mean about an hour and a half before the test, cram, and I'll retain about 97%, I'm gonna ace that shit. So yeah, like that's basically what coasted me all the way up until my senior year of high school. And they're like, yeah, now you got to actually do this project. I was like, fuck.
Yep.
I was actually telling Melissa yesterday or 2 days ago that I cut Spanish class the second half of I guess, junior year of high school.
Yeah.
I went to the mall to hang out for literally 3 months straight. I showed up at the final. I got an 85, and I wound up passing the class with a 90, even though I missed half the semester.
I mean,
Mind you, when I went to college, I paid my white best friend to do my Spanish homework for me.
Yeah, because you're speaking that Puerto Rican Spanish. So
who knew?
Oh my god!
No one told me that Puerto Rican Spanish wasn't real Spanish.
Yep. Much like Puerto Rican judo isn't actually
judo. No.
Oh my god! Yeah.
You don't have a gun. You don't know how a knife.
That's not a dad joke. Melissa said that's a dad joke. That's not a
That's-
dad joke.
that's
That's not a
Dad
dad
joke.
joke. That's an old ass joke.
That's a
about putting
Cameron joke.
exactly.
Still a dad joke.
Wait, if we quote Cameron, does that make us dad jokes?
That's a dad joke, dude.
No. The diplomats are
Accept it.
The diplomats are not dad joke territory.
That's not dad joke territory.
I'm a
Like, if it was
millennial, and I'm
Lord
telling you it's a dad joke.
But no, that's fucking diplomatic immunity. Matter of fact, today
Diplomatic community.
today is when the album came out. So yes. Shit.
Melissa says we're being too defensive about dad jokes.
Yeah, I agree.
Fine. Yeah, I'll be
Ma'am, you are absolutely right.
I will be that. God damn it. Shit.
Eugene just put computin for Putin.
Computers Putin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Classic camera online.
Moving on here on Podcast Chance with Deo, Cat, and Damian, because apparently we're old, but then when we turn around and we tell Cat she wasn't alive when we did XYZ, then she gets defensive. So I don't know.
Yeah, because shut up. I'm a baby.
A 6 foot tall baby. We know. We love you.
Yeah, I am the tallest baby. Am I taller than you? I don't know if I'm tall.
Yes,
I don't remember.
You're not taller than me. Well, we're the same height.
How tall are you? You 6 foot?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like we'll
I wear platform Vans, so I'm gonna be taller than you. It doesn't matter.
You yeah. You know what? I could go on a pair of Clarks and match that height.
Oh my god.
We're both gonna be towering over Damian.
We're both gonna just be like,
we're like, hey guys.
like, what's up, Damian?
How you doing, bro?
We're gonna be up here like, bro. Hey, you talking? I can't hear you.
Cat, don't even play because I have stood in front of you and I have hugged you, and you are not that much taller than me. So
we'll see. Maybe I hit a growth spurt. I don't know. Maybe sucking puberty, man. I don't know. I did some yoga for a minute. Maybe that DDP yoga gave me like an inch or two.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie about that because yoga does seem like it gives people inches on their height. I don't.
It like extends your vertebra. Spaces out.
I'm gonna keep the jokes to myself.
Just
go ahead, Deo.
Whatever it is, shut up.
Listen, hey, I mean, if you guys need to add an inch or two, cool.
I knew that's the joke you were going for, but I need to be better at the low hanging fruit.
Listen, man, I've already.
There you go.
That's it. I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. Man, sign up for all this.
By the way, what did Mike say when you cussed him out?
I just sent him, "Hey, shut the fuck up," and I haven't heard him since. So maybe he was.
Hey, you shut the fuck up. That's what it's like.
I think secretly, Kat might have killed him when her screen froze.
Maybe. Yeah, I just ran in there real quick and came back,
and he died. Mike, if you're listening to this, just bang on the door so we know you're alive.
Wow, he's out. He's still out there.
And like
okay, so
fuck.
So in keeping with the wrestling theme here, before we get too much into our baby and dad jokes,
yes.
The Mae Young Classic the last 2 years has been something we as a group have loved.
Mm-hmm.
I think again with the boon of women's wrestling, it doesn't hurt to shine new talents. But what I want to know, and what I guess the group here has wanted to talk about, is if they do have one this year, who are some of the people that we may want to be included that the general fan may not know of? Now, Deo in the group chat supposedly has shared a picture of someone about 14 times. And I don't know who this person is, and he keeps getting on me like I keep sharing it. You still don't know.
To the group chat, yes.
Yeah.
So who is the first person, Deo, that you would include in the Mae Young Classic that some people might not know?
It would be Reika Psyche. She is like, what do they have her? Yeah. So she's like 4'11" and just pound for pound, one of the strongest people on the planet. It's just so much muscle on this very small Japanese woman's frame. But yeah, she is amazing and strong and fast, and like she's got this whole like pop idol shtick that she does. So that's it. She's actually in a band called Deadlift Lolita with a blonde-haired white guy that's in drag. It's kind of amazing.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yes.
Kat, what about you?
Um, I think, I mean, people know who she is, but I say I want Jazzy back.
Yes.
And I would be very surprised if Mayu is not in this year's Mae Young Classic. Mayu Utani.
Ooh, yes.
I would be very shocked. The only reason I would think is if she comes out of like MSG still champion. She probably won't be. But if she doesn't, she loses.
Right. Like my only fear for her that I have with a lot of Joshi wrestlers is the fact that she is, and this is not my opinion, or wouldn't affect it for me, but just knowing the WWE, she is not attracted by Western standards, and that's like gonna be a big detriment to, because like she is. If you've never seen her, she is like
she's very tiny.
She's very tiny, very wiry and long. Like she's built like Zorak from Space Ghost.
Space Ghost?
Yeah, bro. I'm not being mean. It's just, but that's the thing. Like that's what she's very long like that. But she is like easily so between when Kyrie, Io and her showed up on Lucha Underground, like that was the most amazing shit ever because they all went toe to toe with Penta and it was all believable. Like she was flinging him into chairs like it wasn't shit.
Yeah,
it was amazeballs.
Those were really good matches. Yeah. They gave us Kyrie and Io this weekend for like 3 minutes, and I was like,
in like 4K. Somebody posted. I was like, "Why is this shit so clear? This is so clear."
I think my friend Kyle, he brings like a really nice camera to all the shows and stuff. So
salute to him.
Are we talking Giant Kyle who sits in the front?
Yes.
Okay.
Giant Kyle. That has to be his name from now on. I don't even know him, but that's got to be his name.
You see him.
Okay.
You'd know Kyle if you saw him.
Yes.
So in the chat, Harlow O'Hara was suggested.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. I love her. I love I just love like her costuming, like her crowns. God, the crowns are so good. I'm like,
ornate. Like she was. So a lot of times, like you have people that come into pro wrestling and don't have a character or a concept.
Mm-hmm.
She came with a fully formed concept and persona into it, and it was just like it was believable from the get-go. Makeup always on point. Like I've seen her because I saw her in person multiple times because she would be at the Mucha Lucha shows that we have down here, and like that was her even before she got in ring. So like I would always be like, who is this chick? Like, you don't really see too many white people in here. But like it's great. Like, and she's dope as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
And Topher says Mandy Leon, but he's just kidding.
Let me look
at Can you see my face?
Off the strength of the eyebrows alone.
Don't you dare say that face.
Off the strength of the eyebrows alone is a no for me. I've never seen her wrestle. I've seen her show up.
I've seen her damn near kill.
It's not good. It's not good.
That's what I've heard. But like the eyebrows, I have a thing about eyebrows. And
stress me out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very aggressive eyebrows.
Somebody who I've actually been watching in Stardom has been Sadie Gibbs.
Yeah.
She is dope as fuck. Like
she just signed to AEW.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, like she is like super gymnastics. And like gymnastics and not like the small people gymnastics. Like she is a stout woman, like pulling Sasuke specials and shit. So she is awesome. It's really awesome. So
she's bad according to Topher in the group chat.
Who's bad?
I don't know, Michael. You tell me.
Oh boy.
Look, I didn't even start it. Melissa said it first, and I just followed suit.
Oh, wait. She said that, but she had the audacity to tell us that it's dad jokes.
Oh, no, she's the queen of mom jokes. She will steer into the mom joke skid. Plus, she didn't know who Big Pun was until this past Saturday.
Problem.
I'm surrounded by too much parental energy. It's just stressing me out. I gotta go like break a lamp or something. I'll be right
but
back.
Topher was talking about Sadie. He said she's a badass.
Yeah. Also, I would actually like to see people from the main roster in the Mae Young Classic.
That would be cool.
That hell, you pick a Sasha, whomever wants to be in it. I would dig that. Oh yeah, Mandy is bad. So there you go. That's what he's talking about. Okay.
By the way, remember when Peyton Royce could actually wrestle?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Character. It's
more fun if they just show up and hold hands.
Oh my god. I just want them to be together.
Yes, we've talked about this on the show. We want them to just come out and say they're just each other's life partners.
I meant that like in a good and bad way. It's like for us, it's more fun when they hold hands, but like that, it's only fun when they hold hands. Right. And I'm like, they can both wrestle. Like, they're both capable.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like, because you know how the WWE is, especially when you get to the main roster, you are a character, like a caricature as opposed to a character. Yeah. So, eventually I'm sure they will allow them, like probably once they break up, which the WWE is going to do, and then they'll come back and
yeah.
Speaking of breakups, I just want to go on the record and say the worst breakup in professional wrestling will always be the Rockers to me. So
the worst. The worst in what way? Yeah. In what context?
No, like it was good, but like in terms of like emotional feels, I still think the Rockers trump DIY.
So for me,
I don't know about that. I guess I lived through only one of those things, since you guys like to call me a baby.
Yeah. So like if I would you know what? The worst breakup for me, and even though I hate this man with a passion, was Hulk Hogan and the Fans when he turned and went to NWO. Because that was like, I saw like the next day at school, kids were like upset about that shit. Like it was because Hulk Hogan, Mr. All-American, I am a real American, all that shit, right? And like that was rough. That was rough.
I was actually one of the people who was actually cheering when he leg dropped Savage to form the NWO.
That's trash. Because Savage is just so much better. God.
I know. Well, imagine if Macho was the one that was the third guy.
It wouldn't have been as impactful.
Really?
Absolutely. Nobody would at that time. Nobody was bigger than Hogan. Like you would have to, not Sting, not Luger. Like Hogan was always always at the top, mostly due to his politics, but
So in the group chat, going back to Mae Young Classic really fast, Eugene said Dana Brooke.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, like I just want her to wrestle, bro.
I want her to do something.
I'm rooting for her now.
She is. It's depressing seeing her tweet now, bro. Like, and when she comes out, like they feed her to Rousey, and it was just like, and fucking Rousey damn near killed her in the first match, almost dropping her on her head, and it was like, bro, just let her be safe and let her wrestle. Like I just want good things for her because she seems like a genuinely nice person and has had the shittiest luck in life the past few years.
Yeah.
I just want the best for her.
She's been going through it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else I would want to actually come, let's say from the main roster to go down for the Mae Young Classic. I guess Sasha would probably be the best option, I'd say. I wouldn't want Charlotte. I wouldn't want Becky.
No.
Not Becky, no. Like Charlotte, here's the thing. I could see Charlotte going down there for that. And then like, I don't know. Like I would want to see people that are great performers in ring to go down to do it. But like somebody like a Becky is way too big for that. Okay, so Eugene said Nikki Cross. I can see Nikki Cross going.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I can see Natty too. So Natty and Charlotte is still one of my favorite matches of like all time when it comes to women's wrestling, because like that was, maybe it's just the nostalgia of like getting caught up in the moment when I saw it, but like that shit was amazing.
Which one?
Like it's a classic one that they had in NXT. There's only like one classic one that they had in NXT. So that would be the one that I would be like, yeah, that was. But I could see her coming down. But of course, you know, WWE politics. So I would say if I were to pick a couple people, I would say Sasha. Even like, I'll take a Foxy if they can find her. Because, you know, she just takes.
Is she still MIA, by the way? Apparently
so. And like the fact that that's like a thing that they just accept about her, legendary. Fucking legendary.
Like she just was like, I'll be back.
They're like, yeah, she just goes away for prolonged periods of time. I said, excuse me, she still has a job? Mm-hmm. How does this work? Legendary.
And she got Arn Anderson fired. That tells you enough right there.
Arn Anderson got himself fired. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, he should have known better.
That was all on him. Like
he should have known better.
If she showed up to work drunk, go ahead, write her up. But you don't go and like say, oh, you know what? Yeah, you can go compete.
It's a house show. Go ahead. Have fun.
It's a house show. You know, we're supposed to work things out and try new shit. Good. Go out there drunk. Go ahead. Fuck out of here.
Drunk.
Fuck out of here.
Oh God.
One more person I wouldn't mind seeing come down. I wouldn't mind seeing oh my God, what's her face? Who not Trish, the other one, Mickie James.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be really good.
Because you could let her wrestle down there for that. Like she can actually wrestle and not be a character.
Imagine her and Killer Kelly. That'd be so good.
Oh my God. Oh God. I would die. I would just die of exhaustion and lust. It'd be ridiculous.
What? Exhaustion, lust?
Look. Both. I have a type. I have types.
Oh, we know, dude.
And those two are a type.
Is it her boxer braids? Is that what it is for you?
No. I'm a thigh guy. So yeah, thigh guy.
Is Killer Kelly's thighs your burner account?
Possibly, I will neither confirm or deny. Gosh, why
putting me out here like that? God damn, what?
At least you're not that Melina guy.
Nah, it was never for me.
Because that dude's got like 15 accounts and still wants Melina to be in WWE.
No, I'm sorry. She was never that great in ring. She was never that great on the microphone. I'm sorry. I know folks love her. I'm sorry.
The split was cool. I mean,
exactly right. It was like, okay, what did she do good? A split. Okay.
Cool. Naomi's right there.
It's right there.
Naomi's right there.
Right there.
I was always a Beth Phoenix kid. Like when I was growing up, like Beth Phoenix was like, I wanted to be strong so bad. And then she used to do and I used to do it with her. I was in the bed. I was like, yeah. Even when she lost the belt, I was still out here like, yes.
I want her to stay around for a while too. Like, she came up in an era where she really didn't have much to work with, and like, and you know what, Toph? Shut up. But like she didn't have much to work with. Now she has like a wealth of talented performers to work with. It's amazing.
Beth Phoenix is one of those, like, I know they tease the whole her Natty going up against Nia and what's her face, Tamina, but I wouldn't mind seeing Beth have one more Mania moment because honestly, I think she deserves it.
Yeah, she was dope. Like, she was dope as hell. Like, she was, and it's sad that like the WWE only sticks in stereotypes and archetypes, but like she filled that void that China left behind, essentially.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like the fact that she can now like grow out of that is dope.
And the fact that she could probably wrestle in like her jeans and her riding boots and still stomp a mud hole on somebody,
Yeah,
I'm all for that.
yeah. I just want the, what are they calling them now? The Samoan, what? The Samoan
I don't know.
slaughterhouse, whatever. It's like,
Yeah, it's not about the Samoan slaughterhouse.
like I love both of them. No, just no.
It's a lot.
It's all bad. Like
Naya's gonna be out here like MDK all day.
like Naya's not good on the microphone. Neither is Tamina. Like neither of them are that great in the ring. And it's just like, oh boy.
Woo. Chicken.
Ooh, child. The ghetto.
Why are you like this? Oh my god. Unfucking believable.
And we're not even at Mania yet. But
I know.
Yeah.
you know, but in terms of Mania, I'm not really looking forward to the card except for 3 matches. You know, today they announced that officially the women will close out the show in the triple threat match.
Yes.
And I'm not going to lie, the last couple of weeks of storytelling haven't really done much for me as a fan.
Right. Yeah.
I feel as if WWE's kind of invested more in the Kofi Kingston angle because they already knew they had Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte in the pocket, so they could play with other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if all 3 can go as well as we think they can go, this has the potential to be one of the best main events in WrestleMania history.
It could be.
One of.
It's gonna be lit.
Like it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
Okay. It's gonna be
Okay,
lit.
Kat. All right, it's gonna be lit. Fine.
Gonna be lit. Gosh.
We're gonna have a good time. Fun is mandatory. It's WrestleMania.
Oh,
It's gonna be 30 degrees. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, no, yeah, gonna that's when, like, that was the main
Can you
reason
imagine?
when folks are like, "Oh yeah, like you should come up here. You can stay with us." And I'm like, "That's like still like wintertime for y'all, bro."
Yeah. Like what? I think Tara said it was supposed to be like 40.
No, and like New York cold is different because like that's like cold air coming off water. Fuck that. Fuck
that.
all of that.
Yeah, that's rough.
Especially for those people in the nosebleed seats, they are going to be miserable.
Oh, they're gonna be like frozen to death. They're gonna be icicles in their noses and shit. Like,
as a Giants fan, I know not to go to MetLife Stadium in the middle of December, January around there because it's too damn cold. But April is, like you said, Deo, it's that bridge month.
Yeah.
From still chilly to about to hit that warm cycle, and it could go either way.
Yeah.
Is it when is Mania? Is it like
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Oh, it's supposed to rain next
Like
week.
shit happens so often now that I'm like, I don't even know when shit's supposed to happen. Like, you know, it used to be like, oh yeah, Mania is this huge thing, and it was like the big event. But it's like we just had Fastlane, we just had like.
They don't give you like time to decompress from one thing to the next.
Right.
You just go through it.
Like you can't build up anything. I don't know. Maybe it's like because they're trying to get so many like Gen Z people who are just used to things in like very short amounts of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, like I need some type of build up. Like this isn't enough time to like work proper stories. Like the whole Kofi Kingston thing, like that's been done amazingly. Like they lucked out so well on that.
Yeah.
That was just like, whoo, jackpot. And yeah, but it's just, I don't know. Like it just seems like another event to me.
Well, I think part of the reason why we're inundated with all these events now is because back in our day, sorry, Kat, we only had 4 pay-per-views a year.
Yeah.
So you had time to build up storylines.
Yeah. And you might get like a really cool one-off type thing, like in your house or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, you only had the 4. So you had the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and
SummerSlam Survivor Series.
SummerSlam and Survivor Series. That was it. Like, and even with like WCW, like you had Starrcade,
Mm-hmm.
Then you would have Bash at the Beach,
Mm-hmm.
Halloween Havoc,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Great American Bash.
Great American Bash, and that was it. Like you only have those 4 things, and it's like with this shit now, I'm like, bro, Fast Lane, and I guess are we gonna have Great Balls of Fire again?
No,
Or,
that's not
I
coming.
think it's done, right? Yeah.
like I don't know. And we're gonna have like what was it the greatest Royal Rumble ever or whatever that show is gonna be called?
You mean Blood Bunny?
Oh yeah, Blood Money.
Blood Money, yeah.
So the thing is, they make more money off that than they do off Mania. So do not be surprised if the bigger matches are actually end up being on that show, because that's
dumb.
Because that's what happened last year. That's why it was like we're like, why are we having like matches at WrestleMania to set up shit for Blood Money pay-per-view? And that is why, because they make more money off that than they will. And it's like, which is hilarious because the UFC just gave back 400 mil to the Saudis. We're like, nah, fuck that. We ain't doing business with you anymore. But the WWE, nope, still at it.
So are we looking forward to anything aside from Kofi, Bryan, and the women for WrestleMania?
Murphy and Nice. I actually want to see that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Anything with Samoa Joe, I'm gonna
Yes.
watch. Because I want to see him put a champion to sleep or anybody to sleep. Like,
yes.
Anytime he's like on the microphone talking about I'm gonna put somebody to sleep, I'm like, he ain't lying.
It's like, where is the lie? Like, even though he'll lose the match, he'll still put you to sleep as soon as the match is over. So there is no lie.
He will choke you out like a Popeye's biscuit will.
Like a Popeye's biscuit. Oh my god.
With no drink.
God damn. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So then you have to be like, me next. Is he out? Okay, I'm in line. I was in line. Thank you. Just gonna...
Like last time y'all had a Popeye's biscuit?
Last week.
Last week, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, Popeyes is always on the menu. Shit. What type of question is that?
So my aunt like mails me. This is like the most Ohio shit ever. Oh my god. She mails me elderberry jelly like once a year.
Ooh.
Because I can't get it in Florida, but I fucking love elderberry jelly. I'm like, she's so delicious. So she mails me like a box, and I get the Popeyes biscuit, get the honey, elderberry jelly on top of it.
Yeah, got to. Like it's chef kiss.
Yes.
But yeah, like look at who else is on the fucking card. Like you've got Reigns versus McIntyre. I don't care.
It's a handsome battle.
Basically, it's like the battle of like
hair.
Oh yeah, because Roman's got a beard again, and you know what?
Dangerous.
Might have got moist. Just being honest.
I think if anybody's like if you call Roman Reigns ugly, you are lying.
A liar.
It does not
lying.
matter. You are lying.
What? I came out today. I said, "Wait a! Oh my god!"
No, Mike's mom saw a photo of him, and she was like,
"Excuse me."
So this what y'all watch this? This is what y'all go to? And I'm
so I listened to a podcast, The Read,
yeah,
and like Kid Fury was just talking about how fine Roman Reigns, like for like 3 weeks straight, just random references about Roman Reigns. I was like, wait a minute, he's mainstream handsome. God damn. But yeah, so bearded Reigns showed up.
Dangerous.
Yeah, Lashley versus Baylor. I don't care.
I don't understand why this is still happening.
Right, Oscar versus To Be Determined.
I'd rather have a wrestle the person called To Be Determined.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Invisible Woman might be a good match for her.
Ooh, that would be good. Can you imagine?
Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
It's okay.
It's all right. The Andre Giant Memorial bout. No, I don't care about
Which will be won by Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my!
Don't put the energy out there. Suck it. Put that energy back in. Put the energy back in.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm trying to throw that energy and throw it away. I don't want it.
I want that shit, bro. Like, if that shit happens, I'm gonna just be in your fucking DM like until you do right by me.
It's just me and Deo burning sage, like
Like, do not put that on us. That's the last thing. I don't need him and Mojo Rawley speaking in a black sense on WWE TV. Fuck that.
Jesus. Jeez.
And then like we've got AJ Styles and Randy Orton. So the battle of the bigots. No, don't care about that one either. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. I'd rather see The Miz wrestle Coral again. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin, who is almost guaranteed to end up being John Cena. I don't like seeing Kurt Angle wrestle anymore. Like Kurt
it gives you that weird feeling. You're like
every time. Yeah. Like the match that he had with Chad Gable last week, it hurt to watch because like one, it was like a wrestling match, and of course the crowd's not gonna like that. Y'all shouldn't do that shit. But like Kurt just he ain't got it. He ain't got it. He ain't got it. His neck ain't got it. Fucking like just let it go. It's just not good. And then we get Triple H versus Batista. I don't care.
Did you see that video clip that was going around today?
Well, they sped it up.
Yeah, they sped it up every time they said "want" by 10%.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was so good.
Well, unless Thanos is coming down to the ring to help Dave, I don't really care about that match either.
That'd be some shit, though.
I don't want Thanos to show up. I want
Chris Pratt jumping over the thing with his
Chris Pratt's ass. Fuck him.
He's crazy. He's out of control, isn't he? Isn't he doing some wild shit?
No, he's just very Christian, and he belongs to a church that is very anti-LGBTQ. So, fuck that guy. It's been fuck that guy for a while.
Man, fuck that guy and Chick-fil-A. Shit.
God damn it. I'm so addicted to Chick-fil-A, though. Shit.
You can't do it, man.
Look.
But Chick-fil-A tastes good.
No.
It's crack.
You can make the Chick-fil-A sauce. I made Mark Chick-fil-A sauce when he came to see me. And I made the Chick-fil-A chicken. All they do is brine their chicken in pickle juice. I am telling you the secret. That is all it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. It is, yeah. But like, so this is where I always have an issue about Chick-fil-A. So they are inherently evil because of whom they support.
Right.
But like at the same time, they do a shit ton for the kids that work with them. Like all of the kids that work there end up with scholarships. Like a lot of them don't even end up having to pay for college, and that's usually black and brown kids. Like they will work with them while they are in college. So I was like, damn, they do all this bad, but they do good. And the fucking biscuits slap. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Okay, I'm sorry. We gotta do like a March Madness of like biscuits, cause.
Can we please?
Oh, March Madness. Like the thing is, like, oh, wait a minute though.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Variables coming.
Wait. Let's tease this out for next week. Let's tease this out next week for next week's episode. We'll have a biscuit bracket.
Because so here's the thing. Are we just talking about the baked biscuit? Or are we talking about the biscuit after stuff's on it? Because if that's the case, Bojangles might just.
I've never had Bojangles before.
So like, the biscuit's not great, but they have what's called a Bowberry biscuit, where it's like a blueberry biscuit with icing on it.
Have you had the biscuits at Sweet Tomatoes? They have a honey butter.
Ooh, honey butters. Butters.
I feel like it should be a YouTube show if we just sample biscuits from around the world.
I would love that.
But like, yeah, but there's only like one god level biscuit that everybody has had, and that's Red Lobster.
Oh, the Cheddar Bay biscuits are so good. I forgot about the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Bro, I have eaten 12 of those in one sitting.
What? 12?
Dude, I had, when I was in high school, like my mom's friend said I had an empty leg because like that was the only thing that explained where like the food would go to. Because like I would eat, so that's the thing. I had 12 biscuits, then still had my meal after that shit.
You have like an iron cast stomach then, because
yeah, no, like absolutely. Like I can eat a ridiculous amount of food, and people are like, "How?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm going to go sleep for 12 hours."
Yeah, really.
For anyone watching and listening at home, for next week, give me your top 5. Everybody, give me their top 5 biscuits that do slap, and then we can compare and contrast and decide as a group. Aside from Red Lobster, Deo, the most slappable biscuit.
Slappable biscuit.
Most slappable biscuits. Because just like all fast food, you've got KFC, Popeyes.
No, let's not.
Popeyes biscuits are the shit.
No, you have to get because you have to give people like a little something like, because a lot of them won't know where some of these are because some of this shit's regional. So
I think the Cracker Barrel biscuits after they put the
Melissa just shot me a look. She mentioned Cracker Barrel already. Yeah,
the Cracker Barrel with the gravy on it. Woo.
Yeah.
Ooh, with the hash brown casserole.
Yeah. Ooh, boy.
Yes.
Boy.
Even though Cracker Barrel is just racist Denny's, it's still fucking delicious. I don't care.
Oh yeah, it's very racist. It's very.
It's really weird. Yeah.
Wait, Cracker Barrel is racist Denny's?
Ooh, yeah. Yes.
God. Dude.
Dude, the amount of like racist incidents that they've had happen at the fucking restaurant, for me alone,
it's called the Cracker Barrel.
At least 12 that I've had to go and get like the depositions of people that have been attacked in Cracker Barrels. It's fucking wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah. I mean, it's called Cracker Barrel, like Kat said. Come on now.
I was trying not to go for that joke. That's too easy.
I mean,
no, that's not even a joke. That's a serious statement. It's called Cracker Barrel,
right.
dude.
It's like you can't.
They have rocking chairs on the front porch.
A lot of them. Like a
giant
checkers. There are a lot of rocking chairs on the porch. That's true.
Checkers as big as your head. What's up with that? I don't trust it.
I don't trust it. And I got
I didn't. Melissa's like, well, I grew up in Kentucky. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't, so I don't know anything of this.
I grew up in Ohio, dude.
Cracker Barrel is. Yeah, it is
messy,
like
messy,
on
delicious.
The outside, it just like the sign on the outside says no blacks. Like,
but you go through it because the hash brown casserole is so good.
And like when I say no blacks, I mean no N words with a hard R. That's what the sign says.
Got you.
Oh my God. Though, yeah, like I don't care much about this card because the WWE is terrible at building new stars.
Even TakeOver is kind of flat for me.
Yeah.
And I live here, and I'm like,
yeah, what is that for TakeOver?
People are saying that this is the best TakeOver. I don't think so.
Who said that?
People were posting on like social media. This is the most star-stacked TakeOver.
Oh, I'll give them that. I'll give them that. There's a lot of names on this card. There are names on this card. Don't you eyebrow at me. Fix that eyebrow, sir.
No. It's okay.
So we got War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. Pete Dunne versus Walter, because we have to say it properly. Gargano versus Cole. Dream versus Riddle. Shayna versus Io versus Bianca versus Kyrie. Oh yeah, and then the Dusty Rhodes Classic shit. Which is, yeah.
Well, they finished that at the taping.
Oh, yeah. So, what else?
So, is that the best card ever produced?
No. Like, that's dumb.
I'm like really bummed I didn't get to see the end of this Johnny and Tommaso thing that I've been watching for 2 years.
I mean, you just gotta wait another year, and then you
gotta wait another year.
Dude, I don't know.
Year. He's not coming back in a year. It's gonna take longer than that.
It's gonna take long. They put through the front. They get to the back.
To the back, yeah.
That's like a lot. When folks give like, oh, he's gonna be out a year, I was like, no. When it comes to the spine,
that's crazy. Yeah, dude.
Ooh, that's
if he gets to come back at all, like.
Right, for real. Like that's one of those things where it's like you shouldn't be doing that shit after that at all.
No.
So, yeah. No, see.
So I think all in all, we've pretty much covered TakeOver, Mania, the Mae Young Classic. Anything else we're missing?
somebody's gonna get robbed in New York. I'm fucking here for it. Like this is gonna be a whole bunch of wrestling nerds are gonna go up to New York and just boy, that city is going to eat them alive, bro.
They're not ready for it.
No.
They're not ready.
Like,
a lot of these people don't know how to like exist in the real world anyway, much less like in a city like that.
Right?
Oh, there's gonna be one Twitter tough guy or gal that's gonna mouth off in New York.
Oh, it's gonna
be over.
There's gonna be a lot of people getting their ass beat. How much you want to bet?
Oh yeah,
I know that.
How much you want to bet?
Folks
Not like wrestling fan on wrestling fan action. Like if you see a fight, film it. But turn your phone sideways.
Exactly. Capture the whole shit.
Be courteous.
Do you want people to scream World Star while they do it?
They don't have to. It's not required. I just want to see the fight. I want to see the
like NXT. Instead.
Yeah, this is awesome.
There you go.
This is awesome.
It would actually work. But yeah, like you have a bunch of these folks. Because I remember like last year when folks were like before like Louisiana or whatever, they're like, oh yeah, if I see you outside, like yo,
don't run the smoke.
Don't do this. Don't do it. Like that's one reason why I don't go, because I was like, people make threats online thinking that people aren't going to follow through. Ooh, it's a bad look, especially like if you threaten some of these New York dudes. It's be bad.
To quote 3-6 Mafia, somebody about to get their ass whooped.
Yep. Somebody about to get their wig split. Cat Pros. Oh yeah, wig split for real. Like somebody is going to talk spicy or have the wrong color shirt on. $150. And for those of you that don't know what a $150 is, that is a razor blade to the face.
Oh.
Yeah.
And not in a good way, like you trim your beard.
Yeah, no, like a straight up, I'm going to catch you at the edge of your mouth and try to carve a smile back. And like, you don't know where the knife's been. They might do some shit like throw acid on it after it. Like, you never really know. So if you get, don't get caught slipping out here, bro.
Side note, we lost Kat. She froze again.
Yeah, she froze.
But yeah, no, I've warned people going up to New York. I said, look, if you ride the subway, be sure to do it in groups and don't do it after like 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, depending on the neighborhood you're going to.
Right. And be ready for the wild Uber and Lyft charges.
Oh, everything's going to be surging.
Everything's going to be surged. Like, shout out to the fucking drivers out there. As somebody that drives Uber, y'all are going to make a ton of money. But shit.
Especially going from the city to Jersey and back.
Oh yeah, because people are like, it's going to be cheaper to stay outside of the city. So that's where everybody's going to go, not realizing how much money that's just going to cost. Like, you think you're going to be able to get back home for like $20? Shit. It's going to take you about 60 or 70 easily to get back to wherever the fuck you go.
Yeah, see, like at least with like a place like Tampa, like next year, like it's all flat. You can just drive.
Right, yeah.
When you get to places like that, like you can't just rent a car and go like 12 miles down the road. Like you gotta like take a subway or take a taxi or an Uber or fucking bicycle or some nonsense.
Yeah. Or shit, you're gonna see a bunch of people with those bird scooters. So terrible. So terrible.
Yeah.
So my advice to you all who are going to Mania, be sure to get a hotel or Airbnb closer to the events you want to attend. So if you're looking to run the Jersey gamut, stay close to the Jersey. If you want to run the Manhattan Queens gamut, stay close to the city. Yeah. Don't try to go back and forth. You're not going to make it. Like if one show ends at 2 in Queens and the next show starts at 4 in Jersey, you're not going to make it.
Right.
No.
Even if you drive out there, you'll probably get there after the second or third match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like the other thing too is like parking. Parking in a city like that is insanely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like do not be surprised if like people are charging $100 to park. Because down here, when we have big events like NCAA games, so just on weekends, period, it's $20 to park to go to the Georgia Aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine what happens when you have a big game like that, just off the surge alone. Because like now when we see it. I wouldn't pick somebody up. I got one ride that was $25. Was like whatever my fare would have been. I got $25 on top of that. The next person was 40. So like it's gonna be high as fuck. So yeah, have fun with that, motherfuckers.
All that to say, I'm going up to New York, but I'm from there, so I know how to.
Yeah, so you'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I know how to maneuver things, and
so if it was me, I'd be like, help, help.
No, I don't think anyone would mess with Kat because you stand out, so ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Nobody will mess with Deo and myself. Let's be honest. Joe Blow wrestling fan who's gonna be with his Bullet Club shirt that's 2 sizes too tight.
Yep.
Is probably going to be the dude that gets got on the 4 train.
So, yeah, everybody just ignored me. Like I was fine when I was there. I was just like sitting on the subway with my phone.
We talked about this. You're an Amazon. Nobody fucks with Amazons.
I wouldn't fight me.
Same.
I wouldn't fight you either.
Because we're family.
We're family.
So anyway, just for that being said, guys, just be mindful in New York. Don't be a dick, because New York's full of dicks anyway. Just don't contribute to that.
Yes. Pause.
Come on, dude.
Go get a chopped cheese.
Oh yeah, go get a chop. Absolutely.
And I got a chopped cheese. That was like my first thing that I did when we got there. I was like, chopped cheese.
And if you see Hokai at an event filming and recording his GIFs. Is it GIFs or GIFs, Gio?
It's GIFs. It is officially GIFs, goddammit.
It's GIFs. I don't care.
It's GIFs.
It's GIFs.
The creator said it's GIFs.
Well, he's wrong, so I don't give a fuck.
If his mama called him Clay, I'm going to call him Clay, goddammit.
Nope.
But if you see Hokai recording stuff, say what up to him. And if you're a wrestler and you see Hokai, you better say thank you.
Yeah, because he's doing God's work for y'all. Give him $20.
Give that man all the monies because he deserves it.
Yes.
You deserve it.
And if someone's getting their ass beat on the subway for mouthing off, that's another chant we could say. You deserved it.
Sideways. Jeez.
And you can scream holy shit, that's acceptable. Holy shit's acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Any other chants are acceptable when you're watching an ass whooping for a wrestling fan?
Too sweet.
No.
The guy in the back row. Sweet. I want to see
that's
it right now. There's not a yurt. I don't know what's like. I don't know what's so I don't know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You've been watching Podcast Champs with Deo, Damian, and Kat. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think that's a good enough way for us to get out of here. Find us on Twitter. I'm at DamianG347. Deo's at I'm Just Deo. Kat is at Artxcore. Actually, before I go, Kat, I got a question for you.
Yes.
You know, is your name really trademarked on Twitter? Or did you just were able to add that?
I just put it in there.
I used to have a trademark in mine too. So yeah.
It's the big because it's the brand. It's the big cat. I was the cruiser cat before I got muscly and put on like 15 pounds because I'm an animal.
Now I'm a big cat.
Because I'm a fucking animal. Yeah, no. I'm like 220 pounds right now. I'm like, someone stop me.
Same.
Someone stop me, please. I'm getting too buff. Mike was like, do some cardio, and I was like,
cardio schmardio.
Who is she?
I don't know her. I don't know her.
Cardio? Nah, I'm good. I don't know cardio.
Cardio. I know who Cardi B is.
I like Cardi B. Yeah, cardio. That sounds fake.
Exactly.
Just do some DDP yoga. You'll be fine.
I fucking love DDP yoga. This is not a promotional video. I just really like DDP yoga. Like, I totally see how people could lose weight doing DDP, like a lot of weight doing DDP yoga. Yeah.
I'm one of those people because I was going to walk into a joke right now, but then I heard Dio's voice in the back of my head, so let me not even say that.
Don't say
it. Using DDP yoga has helped me immensely. There you go. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm
He's
Damian.
flexible.
Oh God, I'm Damian. That's Cat. The bald guy's Deo, as always. Next week, folks, the biscuit bracket challenge.
Biscuit bracket. Whoop,
Yes.
whoop.
So give me your best biscuit takes, and then we'll decide whether or not they're trash or not. So we'll see you next week. We love y'all. Don't be a dick.
Can we include Alexa Bliss? Because biscuit butt.
Stop
Wait,
it.
what?
Huh?
Stop.
No, bye.